Hey, that probably take her.
Hey everyone, and welcome to TD Talk TV with your boy Yara DG. We in the building. Shout out to all my people that just subscribed to my channel. Man, I'm nothing without you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you just now watching my channel, please subscribe. If you like what you see, go back and check out past content. Maybe you like those. Hey, look here, man. I just want to touch on something today, just my personal thing. My top five rappers of all times who I like. Like I said, this is my opinion. You know, this channel's about everything. We cover everything on this channel. We're not just one trick pony, man. We touch on everything, man. And I'm talking about my top five. And I want to hear you guys' top five in the comment section. You know, I want to know. I'm interested. I want to know what you guys, how you feel about my top five and what's you guys' top five. Now, let me get right into it. Number 5 on my list is no other than my man Redman. That's right. Redman brought us hits like time for some action. Time for some action. Man, that was my jam back in the day. I just revealed my age, but so what? Man, he brought us hits like Tonight's the Night, How to Roll a Blunt. Man, those are 3 of my favorite songs off the What album, man. This guy, Redman, do not get the credit that he deserves, man. He's one of the top lyricists to me of all times, man. You know, Redman, back in those days, look who he was competing with, man. He was competing with legends, man. Some of these guys on my list right now tonight, you know what I'm saying, that he was competing back then with those guys, man. He came from the EPMD Hit Squad or whatever the case may be, man. He was one of the main ones back in the day, man. And when him and Method Man got together, they just shut it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who my age or older or slightly a little bit younger, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Redman was a heavyweight back then, who don't get mentioned when people start talking about lyricists. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about best overall rappers, but when you want to talk about lyrics, just go back and listen to Redman, you know what I'm saying, do his thing back in those 90s, man. He was mean with it, man. Mean with it. Next on my list is no other than, I wish he can go higher, man, but I got the greats. You know, I can't put him no higher than this. And he one of the greats, man. Andre 3 Stacks, man. Andre 3 Stacks is nothing but the truth. You know, he get his just due more than Redman, but Andre cadence, his flow, his delivery, man, is second to none, man. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for his weirdness, I guess that would make him great. If it wasn't for his weird personality and stuff like that, I think he would be more recognized as being one of probably the greatest, probably number 2 or number 3 of all times. You know, if he was more hip hop, you know, his style, I'm talking about his image. If he was more so a little bit more rugged and more hip hop, I think Andre 3 Stacks, you know what I'm saying, will get the recognition that he deserves. But because he was a little bit outlandish, his style was like, we wasn't ready for it. You know, he was different. It's kind of weird, but you can't take away his creativity as an artist, man, as a rapper. You know, I mean, he just wasn't labeled as a rapper. He was just an artist, man, who happened to do hip hop, who happened to do a little bit of singing. Man, Andre 3000 was one of the best, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving this guy his flowers. You know, he was already honored, you know, as a group, as Outkast, they was honored. But he need to be individualized and recognized, you know what I'm saying, for being one of the greatest lyricists of all times, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he in my top 5. He at number 4. Number 3, I did a video about him about 2 weeks ago on the tiny room concert. Scarface. I already explained how I felt about Scarface in that last YouTube video that I did. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. But I'll touch on it a little bit more. Scarface had hits like Jesse James, Never Seen a Man Die Until I Seen a Man Cry. And one of the songs that, besides Mind Playing Tricks on Me and stuff like that, one of the songs that really made me start really liking Scarface is the song called Now I Feel You. If you guys don't know nothing about that, if you're young right now and you know of Scarface, but you don't know too much about him, go back and listen to Mind Playing Tricks on Me and then check out Now I Feel You. Scarface, I mean, he went in on that song. You know, the flow is not of today. You know, some of you youngins probably go back and check it out if you're listening, or if you're watching this channel and you want to go check out Scarface. The flow may not be what you want or what you used to, but listen to what he's saying. It's like a story. You know what I'm saying? It's a real deep song. It's a dark song, man. You know what I'm saying? It touches you. You know, you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I guess it's called Now I Feel You. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not you, it's yeah. Now I feel you. But to me, that's what captivated me to Scarface, and I've been a fan of Scarface music ever since. You know what I mean? Like I said, Scarface in DC, he was like a god in DC back in the 90s. No, we didn't listen to nobody. I mean, we listened to other hip hop artists, but when Face came out, man, all you heard in everybody's cars with the big boom boxes was Scarface in DC, the DMV area, Maryland, DC, and Virginia. You know, Northern Virginia, that is, in Prince George's County, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call the DMV. You know what I'm saying? In DC. If you guys from out of town, you don't know what we mean by the DMV. If you heard it before and you didn't know what it means, I just broke it down to you. You got Montgomery County, Prince George's County, DC, and Northern Virginia, which consists of about 6 or 7 small towns in Northern Virginia. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the metropolitan DC area. But again, man, Scarface was it. You know what I mean? I can't even elaborate, you know what I'm saying, how big Scarface was. And like I said in my video, he said it out his own mouth. DC was his #1 market for years. We held that man down, man, because we felt every bit of his music, you know what I'm saying, in this city. You know what I mean? So Scarface, yeah, he's at my number 3. Man. Number two. I'm gonna tell you, man, I didn't like this guy at first, you know. I couldn't get with his first album. Everybody, you know, so I had just moved from DC to PG County. It's this area called Suitland. And I moved into Suitland and I met some Oxford Knolls. Shout out to Oxford Knolls. You know what I'm saying? They closed down, of course. Years ago, they closed down, and they came over to my community that I was living in, a community called Tooley Street. It's right there by Suitland Parkway. And this guy named Jeff, Big Jeff, shout out to Big Jeff. If you watching Big Jeff, shout out to you, homie. Miss you. But anyway, he was telling me about this guy. And it's no other than HOV, man. The big hole, man. JayZ. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like JayZ at first, man. I didn't like Reasonable Doubt, man. I wasn't feeling that. I clowned him, man. You know what I'm saying? But JayZ came out with the Annie jump, the Annie song. You know what I'm saying? That jump right there. You know what I'm saying? That particular song, man. I seen him there. I saw you, Jay. I saw you with that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the Hard Knock Life. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the song, Hard Knock Life. I kept saying Andy. But what really made me gravitate to JayZ and really became a super fan of his. You all probably became a fan of JayZ's with Reasonable Doubt. I became a fan of JayZ with Never Change. Never Change. That one right there touched me to my soul. The lyrics, what he was saying, you know, how he delivered it, the music, everything about the hook, you know what I'm saying? Everything about that song, that sold it up for me. The Blueprint album, that right there, that did it for me. Then you got All I Need. He was going in on that song. All I Need, with the instruments, everything, man. JayZ flow was just sick in that song. Of course, Girls Part 2. You know, then you got The Watcher with Dr. Dre, Rakim, and The Truth Hurts. You go back and listen to The Watcher 2 on that song, man. JayZ went in, man. Oh my God. Bruh. The dude went in, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then I Did It My Way. That was one of my favorite JayZ songs of all time. I Did It My Way. Some of y'all probably like, you like that? Yeah, I like that song, man. What it all entailed. And, you know, once again, I look for the flow, the hook, the delivery, what you're talking about. And that song right there touched me. I like that song, man. You know, I Did It My Way. My number one, everybody, man. If the people who watching my channel and know me, they already know who my number one rapper of all times is. Drum roll. No other than the one and only, the greatest rapper that ever did it, Tupac Shakur, baby, aka Machiavelli. You know what I mean? Man, where do I start? I mean, the guy got hits after hits after hits after hits, man. Let's just start off with number one. Brenda Had a Baby. Brenda Had a Baby, man. You know, that song touched me deeply, man. Back in 92, when he first released that song, was it 91 or 92? I think it was 92, 91, something like that. But I think it was 91. Brenda Had a Baby was a tragic song. It was a sad song, but it had a lot of meaning to it. You know what I mean? That song was a true story, based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? True events. You know, it's quite sad. You think about it, but to me, that song don't get the praise that it should get. You know what I'm saying? That was a dark, deep, sad, real song. You know, the next one, Ambitious as a Rider. That's one of the greatest rap songs ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Ambitious of a Rider. That's one of the greatest songs ever. Everything about that song, man. Everything about that song, you just drop the mic, man. Just drop the damn mic. You know, that song was that dope, man. And then you got Hearts of Men. Hearts of Men. If you guys listen to Hearts of Men, Tupac, one of his greatest lyrical performances of all the songs he ever did, he really went in lyrically on that song. He let the people know that I don't just make songs like I Get Around and stuff like that, or Brenda Had a Baby, or Dear Mama. I could make a lyrical song, a backpack song, or something. He really expressed himself lyrically on that song. As far as with his, lyrically, he compete with any New York MC at that particular time with those lyrics and how he was going in on that song. All Eyes on Me, dope song, man. All eyes on me, live my life as a thug until the day I die, live my life as a boss player. You know, that hook alone and the instruments, the way he was flowing with the hook, man, you know, it was just, you know, he was just in a zone with it. You know, it was a nice flow. You felt it. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically, he was going in, you know what I'm saying? Big Sight came in there and did his thing. I like Big Sight too, by the way. Rest in peace to Big Sight. And rest in peace to Tupac Shakur. But that song was a spectacular song, man. I love that song. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Man. I ain't even got to say nothing about Hail Mary, man. You guys know. You guys heard that song so many times, man. That song probably been played on YouTube, probably got a gazillions views, Spotify, whatever platform, musical platform, man. That song probably been played millions and millions and millions of times, man. Hail Mary, genius. Tupac, Machiavelli, genius. That's all I can say about that one. Blasphemy was one of them songs on Machiavelli album that needs to be recognized. Blasphemy was a great song. You know, lyrically he went in, what he was talking about. I felt that song through my soul, man. I love Blasphemy, man. Last but not least, Against All Odds, man. He really went in and really went in depth to how he felt about the East Coast and everybody he was beefing with, man. He really went in depth in that song, and you can find out a lot, and that's just that one song, Against All Odds, man. He went in on Nas, which he didn't mean to. He wanted to take it off. He was still living, but he died before he can even take that song off. That portion of the lyrics off of that song. But he left it on there, and we found out how he felt about Nas, you know what I'm saying? And man, that song was one of the greatest songs Tupac ever did, you know what I'm saying? I think, to me, it was better than what's the diss song he made about Biggie Smalls, Hit 'Em Up. To me, that was better than that. I mean, it really wasn't, Against All Odds really wasn't no diss, so I really can't compare the two, but it was more like he was just telling it what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't he didn't put that in Vibe. He didn't put that in Source. He just came on out with it on Machiavelli. And I think after that, he was going to just shut it down, leave everything alone, and start Death Row East. You know what I'm saying? But he never had a chance to, because, simple fact, we all know now, somebody in that white Cadillac, whether it was Big Dre or Orlando Anderson, murdered him. You know what I mean? And now the dummy Keefy D is taking a rap because he talked too much. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. My greatest rapper of all times, and always will be, you know what I'm saying, Tupac Shakur. People probably wondering, you know, where's Biggie Smalls at? Biggie Smalls is my number 6. That's just, Biggie Smalls didn't have a whole lot of body of work to me, just like Big Pun. They didn't have a whole lot of body of work to me, but they still was great. And they probably are in people's top 5. Maybe even those two guys, probably someone's number 1. But Tupac Shakur is my number 1, and that's what it is. Hey, look here, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. It's your boy TD Talk TV signing off. Until the next episode. If your first time watching this, please subscribe if you like what you see. Peace.